Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. One of my favorite English playwright, the name of which is Christopher Marlowe. Christopher Marlowe was a contemporary of William Shakespeare. He born in 1564 in Elizabethan era, and he died in 1593. He had written many plays like The Jew of Malta, The Tamerlane the Great, and The Tragic History of Dr. Faustus. Now I'm not going to the detail of Dr. Faustus, which Dr. Faustus was a German scholar, great German scholar, who wants to gain knowledge, fame, power, and repetition. So he had contracted with the devil, and Mephistopheles in order to gain knowledge and power and fame and the power of black magic. So the Mephistopheles, they made a deed with each other, and that agreement was for 20 years. Dr. Faustus will sell his soul to the devil, and on return the devil will fulfill all his wishes, like knowledge, power, and all whatever he demanded to. So Dr. Faustus devil had fulfilled all his wishes, and he also demanded that he wants to see the glimpse of Alexander the Great, and which was fulfilled, and the devil had shown the glimpse of Alexander the Great on the stage. And also he wants to see the great, one of the famous Greek woman, beautiful woman of its time, of the Trojan War. And while he sees the Helen of Troy, he started to say a few lines and praise the heavenly beauty of Helen. And when he sees the glimpse of Helen of Troy, he started to pronounce and recite a poetry on her grace. So I'm going to tell you the same, to read out the same. Was this the face that launched 1,000 ships and burned the topless towers of Ilium? Sweet Helen, make me immortal with a kiss. Then he started to kiss Helen. Come, Helen, come. Give me my soul. Ere will I dwell for heaven in these lips, and all is dross that is not Helena. I will be Paris, and for the love of thee, instead of Troy, shall Wittenberg be sacked. I will combat with weak Melinas, and wear thy colors on my plumped crest. Yeah, I will wound Achilles in the heel, and then return to Helen for a kiss. And then return to Helen for a kiss. Oh, thou art fairer than evening air, clad in the beauty of 1,000 stars, brighter art than flaming Jupiter, when he appeared to hopeless Semele, more lovely than the monarch of the sky, in wanton Arthusa's azure arm, and none but thou shall be my paramour. So these are the lines which Dr. Faustus recite in the honor of the heavenly beauty of Helen of Troy. So let me tell you about Helen of Troy. Helen of Troy was a Greek woman for whom, where Paris had abducted her and taken her to Troy, and she was a married woman. The name of her husband was Menelaus. And when she was abducted, the Trojan War had started. All the Greeks, kings and the states had started a naval expedition against Troy, and this war had dragged for 10 years. Ultimately, Troy had fallen and Helen was recovered. So here they say that while he was, Dr. Faustus was such impressed from the beauty of Helen that was this the face that launched 1,000 ships? Due to her recovery, the Greek had went for 1,000 ships had went to war with the Troy and burned the topless towers of Ilium. And for the sake of her, the topless towers of Ilium means the Troy had been burned. Sweet Helen, make me immortal with a kiss. Make me immortal. He started to kiss her. Then he said, come, Helen, gives me my soul again. You had taken my soul with your kiss. Here I will dwell, for heaven is in these lips. I will dwell in these lips, and I will be Paris, and for love of thee. Paris had abducted, the Trojan prince had abducted Helen from her home and taken her to the Troy. Instead of Troy shall Wittenberg be sacked, and I will sacrifice Wittenberg, the city where Dr. Faustus, German city where he lives, and I will combat with weak Menelaus. I will fight with the weak husband. Menelaus was the name of husband of Helen of Troy, and wear thy colors on the plumed crest. I will wound Achilles in the heel. Achilles was a great Greek warrior and a hero of the Trojan War. I will wound Achilles in the heel and return to Helen for a kiss. And thou art fairer than the evening here. So, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Faustus had claimed and he had demanded from heaven, from Mephistopheles, devil, that I want to see the glimpse of Helen of Troy, that heavenly beauty. And Mephistopheles had provided him that opportunity. I hope you will enjoy this while reading. In another video, I will take a brief introduction and story of the Dr. Faustus. Thank you very much.